Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Advanced Paralegal Certificate Course Informational Webinar from CLS by BARBRI. We'll get started here in just a minute to allow time for everybody to join us. Our webinar today will start with a presentation from our Business Development Director, Stephanie Elio. And following the presentation, we'll be here for about 15 minutes to answer your questions. So please be sure to drop them in the Q&A, and either one of our enrollment counselors working in the background here will answer you directly, or we'll address it during that live Q&A portion. So with that, I'm going to introduce Stephanie from CLS, who will get our presentation started today. Take it away, Stephanie.
Thanks, Emily, and thank you all of us for joining us here today. We appreciate your time and especially your interest in this course. So a quick whip through our agenda. We're going to talk about who CLS by BARBRI actually is, the 100% online learning platform, how we support students, the instructor peer interactions. You'll have an opportunity to see a few testimonials and see where to find additional ones. We'll take a look at the actual course itself, why you might want to advance your education and continue learning and developing more skills, which course topics are available to you, what that certificate of completion actually means, where it comes from, the digital badging program, and then we'll look at application of these skills into the actual workplace, where you can work, different career options, the enrollment process. We'll look at our partner schools, how to get registered, what the fees are, books, things like that. And as Emily said, we'll at the end take time for some Q&A. The chat function is available throughout the entire presentation. So if you have a question, feel free to put it in there. We'll get you an answer. We're going to try to be pretty thorough in this presentation, so it's likely we will answer them anyway, but we're happy to knock them out as they come to mind for you. Let's go ahead and dig in. So CLS by BARBRI is who we are now. We are formally the Center for Legal Studies, which was actually founded in 1980. We are in our 42nd year of partnering directly with continuing and professional education departments at accredited college and universities throughout the nation. We are part of BARBRI Global, and they are the leader in legal education, distance learning, training, and certification. If you are here for our advanced program, it's likely you've taken our paralegal certificate or maybe one of our other courses. And so you may be familiar with our name. If this is your first visit here, the fastest way to remember who BARBRI is they train the majority of law school graduates to sit for their bar exams. So when they're getting ready to finish up law school and sit for their bar exam to become a practicing attorney, BARBRI's the group that's training them for those tests. And your prospective current employers or your next employer, your prospective employer, is definitely going to have respect for the BARBRI name and be very familiar with it. Why would you want to enroll in this program? We work very hard to ensure that our courses remain affordable for our student base. They are flexible in delivery. Our online is designed for busy students. We've already discussed the credibility of the BARBRI brand, and the instructors that teach our courses are experienced and professional legal folks. They are either extremely high-ranking paralegals with a multitude of years in the field and currently still working, or they are licensed attorneys. They all have that wonderful mix of practical experience, current in the field, and teaching experience on top of that. We teach not only this advanced paralegal certificate course that we're looking at today, but our flagship course is actually our core training paralegal certificate. As I stated, many of you may have already taken that program with us, but we have an entire portfolio of other courses, a full catalog, which you can view on our website. Things like legal secretary, legal investigation, software essentials, victim advocacy, alternative dispute resolution. Those are standalone certificates. We teach e-discovery, which can be taken as a topic or a standalone certificate. And a whole catalog of others. I encourage you to view our website and check those out. CLS graduates we graduate more students than any other legal training institute in the United States. So there's a lot of providers out there, but CLS is the leader by far in very specific training for legal support staff. That's what you're looking to do. You are definitely in the right place. All of our courses are constantly updated, and they are designed to remain on pace with the current industry. People have got busy lives, and you do, we understand that. Our 100% online learning classroom is designed for that. Folks that have full-time jobs, kids underfoot, all the activities that go with that, spouses, aging parents they're caring for, you name it, this online delivery system can still work for you. The beautiful thing about it is once you're a registered student and class begins, you actually have 24/7 access to the online portal where your course is delivered. Once you're a registered student, the day class begins, you're actually issued a username and a password that gives you that 24/7 access for the entire 7 weeks of an individual course that you've signed up to take. It's a very easy to use and interactive platform. There's video tutorials, printed tutorials, and the instructors will post literally what the reading and written assignments are for the week, typically on Monday morning. Deadlines are Sunday night. So you can manage your own personal schedule through the week. It really doesn't matter if you want to log in at 5 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, Monday, whatever, and turn it in at the end of the week, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, do it at lunchtime, do it when you're sitting in the parking lot at soccer practice, waiting for your kids, or, 9 o'clock at night after you put them to bed, weekends, it really doesn't matter. This is designed to work when you are available. We do provide ongoing administrative and technical support for all of our students, and that is directly through CLS. There is instructor led, like I said, these are experienced professional instructors that are teaching you the course, and they do, because they've got jobs just like you do, they keep regular business hours. So you're not going to be able to get a response, in real time unless it's during the office hours they've let you know. But there's communication tools in this system. So you can easily send them an email to the system. They will get back to you in a very reasonable amount of time. You are required to participate in discussion boards throughout the course, so you will have interaction with your peers and classmates. And then the instructor will also have standard office hours, just like any college professor is going to have office hours where you can schedule appointments. Some of our instructors also do Zoom meetings, things like that. But we want you to know that you are never required to be logged on to the system live at any particular day or time. The weekly assignments and deadlines are there to help you stay on track. Each one of the courses within this program today is completed in a single 7-week session, of which we have 6 per year. And every topic that we teach is available, every single topic. I'm going to get back into that and details of it in a few moments. But bottom line again, this program and all of our programs for that matter are designed for busy adult learners. Testimonials. There's a few for you to browse here, but we've got a lot of them on our social media channels. There's some on Facebook, an entire review section. We have a full testimonial section on our website at www.legalstudies.com. If you're looking for comments from students just like you who want to know what it's like, these students that have written these, they've already taken our courses. They will post things about how they implemented the new skills into their current jobs, how they got new jobs because of these skills, how they feel about the instructors, the workload, all of those kind of things are in the testimonials. And again, they are written by students that have actually taken the courses recently. And before they took the course, they were sitting in a webinar just like you right now, looking for answers so that they could make an educated decision on what path they'd like to take. Today, we are here specifically to talk about the Advanced Paralegal Certificate course. Why would you want to advance your education? If you've got the paralegal certificate, whether you took our program or you got your core paralegal training elsewhere, you've got a base of knowledge. You've got your general skills in place. Our advanced program is to specialize in very specific areas of the law. It's going to help you to stand out in a competitive field, increase your earning potential, develop professionally, and continue to grow your career. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects the number of paralegals to increase 12% every year between now and 2030. That is a tremendous amount of growth. It does put paralegal and skilled paralegals on the Bright Outlook list with the U.S. Department of Labor. So this program is comprised of 16 specialty topics of law. So I keep mentioning the paralegal certificate. That's what provided you your core, your foundation. Now it's time to build on that. Having that core foundation is a prerequisite to taking this program. So whether you took a CLS course to earn your certificate, or you got that training elsewhere, or you have been working in the fields for 2+ years under the title of paralegal. If that is the case, then we'll waive the prerequisite if you've got any of those 3 qualifications. Once you have that, you're ready to take these and you are eligible to take these topics. So these 16 topics that you see on the screen before you are each 7-week classes. In order to earn the advanced certificate, a student must complete 6 of them. Every topic is available every session, and we do have 6 online sessions per year. The next online session is starting on May 2nd. It's literally right around the corner. Registration is open for that. And students have up to 12 months to complete the 6 they need to earn that advanced certificate. Each one is its own self-contained 7-week class, and we actually allow students to take these courses 1, 2, or 3 at a time in a single week, 7-week session. So if you wanted to complete all 6 very quickly, you can easily do 3 plus 3. If you wanted to go slow, if you wanted to take a couple and then take a break because you've got a really exciting family vacation or something going on that's going to take you out for a bit and come back, that's all okay. The scheduling is very flexible for the advanced program. You have 12 months to complete 6, and that clock actually starts ticking when you take the first one. So again, you can skip around in different sessions. Every one of these topics is available every term, and you will earn the advanced certificate upon completion of 6. If you want clarification on that, you can always, you're going to get a recording of this webinar. You can always rewind and repeat what I just said over and over and over, or you could contact one of our enrollment counselors who's got it in print, and they're happy to email you a schedule to help you plan better. But in addition to earning the advanced certificate, these days we allow students to just take 1 or 2 if their end goal is not the full advanced certificate. You could do that and earn a credly badge, which we'll talk about in a moment. But first, I want to address the grading and our policies here at CLS. If this is your first visit here, then this information would be new. We require at CLS that every student taking any course whatsoever receive a 70% minimum passing score on every assignment that they ever do. There is no cumulative grading at CLS. We don't average all your scores together and come up with one final score. The reason for that is this is job skills training. Students come here to learn skills that they need out in the field. We are not going to send you out into the world really good at some skills and not so good at others. You earn your certificate, you complete a program at CLS, you will be competent in all skills and you will be ready to go to work. So 70% or better for passing score on every assignment. So first question comes to mind. What if I don't pass one? What if I fail an assignment? It's not the end of your world. We are not going to fail you in the program. We're here to help you be successful. Therefore, if you receive a low score on an assignment, you're going to communicate with your instructor. They're going to help you to understand what did not pass, whatever occurred, whether you overthought something, if you strayed down the wrong path, whatever it may be, you will receive that feedback. You will have an opportunity to redo that assignment. Again, our goal is for you to be successful. We will work with you to ensure that happens. You can find a full syllabus for not only these courses, but every program that we teach directly on our website at www.legalstudies.com. So just to recap a little bit, to complete 6 or more topics of the 16 that we previously saw listed, when you complete 6 within a 12-month period and your clock starts ticking when you take the first one, you will earn an advanced certificate issued by one of our accredited college or university partners. For those of you that reside in the state of California, you would be required to take this program in order to be in compliance with the California Business and Professions Code 6450. California is the only state currently that has regulations for paralegals to work and be billed out as a paralegal. Those folks are required to have 24 semester units of substantive legal training. The way to do that here at CLS is complete our paralegal certificate and the program we're discussing today, the complete advanced paralegal. So 6 topics. Those are going to get you the additional clock hours / semester units you need to be in compliance with that code. So if that is your goal, if you reside in California, it is your intention to work as a paralegal in California, this is the pathway to do so and meet those requirements. If you have additional questions, please reach out to our enrollment counselors. They'll be happy to send you an email that breaks down the clock hours and answer any other questions you may have. I referred to badges a few moments ago. So we now know that you need 6 topics to earn the advanced certificate. However, some people that are not in California, there's a lot of extra territory and geography in the rest of the country, may want to take 1 or 2 or 3. Previously, you didn't receive any documentation for just taking 1 or 2. Now you do. Completion of each individual topic at CLS in this advanced program will earn you a digital badge. They're awesome. There you can put them on your LinkedIn profile, your social media, put them on your digital resumes. This is not just a recognition of the completion of the course. You can drill down into these badges and it will list every single skill you picked up in that program. So it's great for employers to be able to see what you can do. It's one thing to know you completed a course. It's another to know what you learned in that course. Employers want to hire skilled individuals. They want to know where your capabilities are, and this digital badge will be able to show and prove that. In addition to outlining all the skills that you've developed in the course. There's also employment information, job postings, where to look for jobs, assistance with that, all located in that digital badge. So we certainly encourage you to check that out. If you want more details on it, again, you can certainly reach out to our enrollment counselors. There's additional information on our website. What does the career outlook look like today? Let's take a peek. Paralegal skills are one of the most transferable skill sets you can get. Those of you that have been here for a while, you've heard me say this multiple times. Paralegals work everywhere. Everyone knows that they work in law firms. That's a given. They also work in the real estate industry, state and county governments. Every major corporation has a legal department. Insurance companies, the banking industry, you name it, paralegals are present. And so the opportunities are really endless. In addition to all of those formal industries, a lot of people these days are choosing to be independent contractors. You can work as a legal document preparer. You can work as a virtual paralegal. Lots of different opportunities. The more skills you have, the more valuable you are, which makes this program awesome because you can pick and choose exactly which skills you want to add to your resume. As I mentioned, virtual paralegals, they are becoming more popular than ever. Through the pandemic, employers really saw that folks can work from home and be incredibly productive. It's allowed many of us to have better work-life balance, spend more time with our families, and still earn a respectable living, get our bills paid. This paralegal certificate course and the advanced program we're talking about will help you develop and acquire those fundamental skills that you need to succeed in the digital world. We're going to recap California and Arizona as far as legal document preparer. Folks in California, you know that you need to be in compliance with the California Business and Professions Code 6450. It's the same compliance if you want to be a legal document preparer. So whether you're going to work in a formal setting in an office as a paralegal or be an independent LDP in California, same guidelines. Arizona also has an LDP, legal document preparer designation for paralegals, and they can work independently. And coincidentally, their criteria to qualify mirrors California. So completion of the paralegal or advanced paralegal certificate is going to get you that 24 semester units of substantive legal training, and you will be ready to go. How do you sign up? First, you're going to choose which courses you want to take, which program, and you will need to designate one of our accredited college or university partners. This is a sample of the schools that we work with. CLS currently works with more than 150 accredited college and universities throughout the nation. Many of our partners have been with us for a very long time, and we are proud to be partnered with each and every one of them. It is our recommendation at CLS that if we have a partner school in the geography in which you live and you intend to work, that is the logical choice. There are a few states in the country where, unfortunately, at this point in time, we do not have a partner school. I think we have 4 states, maybe 5, that we don't. We're present in every other in the US. If you happen to reside in one of those states, that doesn't mean you can't take this program. Keep in mind, it's 100% online. You absolutely can. Simply select a neighboring state, and you're going to be good to go. Everything can be purchased. Your tuition, your registration, your textbooks for the course, everything can be done directly on our website at www.legalstudies.com. Tuition for this program is $3,300. That equals $550 per topic. Now, required textbooks are going to vary by topic. We use a nutshell series by West Publications, and those average, I think, about $45 a piece, and each topic needs one book. There's going to be one or two books that may be a little bit more expensive, but most of them fall within that series. And then there's actually a couple topics that don't require books at all. You can certainly research that on our website in the bookstore. Now, they are $550 per topic, and times 6, that is $3,300. If you choose to register for the program and sign up for all 6 courses at once, there is a bundled discount rate of $3,000. So you can knock $300 off. That's $50 less a topic. Pretty advantageous. We do have payment plans available. Our students can certainly, on their checkout screen, once you've got everything in there, your Westlaw access, which Westlaw is, for those of you that don't know, access into the online law library system. You only need that for one topic out of all 16, and that is advanced legal research. None of the other topics require it. So once you've put your courses in, your textbooks in, all of that in your shopping cart, upon checkout, you'll get some choices on how you would like to pay that. You can go through a firm. That is a third-party vendor that we work with, and they can break it up between 3 and 18 months worth of payments. It is a small application you fill out. It's a soft credit hit. It's not going to ding your credit, so I would encourage you to at least check and see if you qualify. They do accept a pretty wide range of credit. We also work with PayPal. We do a pay in 4 and a PayPal credit option. And then you could check out with a credit or debit card and pay that back to your own personal budget as you see fit. So there certainly are choices. For those of you that want to take topics singly at one at a time, pay as you go, an option as well. If you have any difficulty navigating our website, you want more information, you have additional questions that we were not able to cover here today, we are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can reach our full-time enrollment counselors. They are there to assist you with whatever you may need help with for this program. They can't solve the rest of problems in the world, but they're very well versed in this. And you can reach us directly at 1-800-522-7737. You can certainly email us at info@legalstudies.com. We have a live chat function on our website that is available during business hours. And you can also go directly to our website at legalstudies.com. I want to recap every course we offer, including all of these today, are available 6 times per year. So that's every 8 weeks, because an online session's 7 weeks. And then we've got a week of downtime for maintenance on the system and just kind of some admin work. But 6 different times per year. The next available session is May 2nd. If you are looking to take 1 or 6 or all 16 of our advanced topic courses, don't wait. Register today. We would love to have you.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. As we said, we're going to answer some of your questions here live. If you have a question, please put it in the Q&A feature below. And again, either we'll respond directly or live on the webinar. And don't worry if we don't get to your question, our enrollment counselors will be available via phone and email after this presentation. And days moving forward, we'll put that contact information up again at the end. Let's see, we got quite a few questions already when everybody registered. One thing I wanted to point out, as Stephanie said, a lot of resources can be found on our website. Specifically, if you want to dive in and learn and see the syllabus for every single one of these topics, it is available on our website. So if you go to the About CLS section at the top of the homepage, the third option is syllabi. And from there, you can drill down to any one of our courses. But the Advanced Paralegal Certificate course is the second option. And then from there, you can drill down to each of the topics and see what you would be learning in that topic individually, as well as the course as a whole. It also has a recap of a lot of what Stephanie spoke about over the course. So you can find that information there. Similarly, right next to that, you can find a list of our partner schools under the About CLS section. So if you're wanting to explore which school is right for you, you can go to that page and either scroll on the map or enter your zip code or city to find the school that would be nearest to you. Or if you know of a school, you can search by name on the list below and find out which courses that school offers. Again, if you have any questions about that, our enrollment counselors can give you a personalized consultation to help you figure out which school and which topics are right for you. Let's see. Our first question we have is, does the student have to apply to the college or university partner to get into the program?
No, these courses are offered through continuing and professional education. They are open enrollment, so anyone can take them. I do want to tack on to that these courses are taught on a college level. We want you to be successful. Therefore, we do require that students have a minimum of a high school diploma. That doesn't mean we expect you to go dig it out of the basement and prove it to us. We say that so that students do understand the courses are taught on a college level, and you need to show up with college level reading and writing skills. Other than that, there's no application process. You don't need to apply and wait to be accepted. You simply pay your tuition, take the course, pass the course, earn your certificate, earn your digital badges, and go to work.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. We got a couple of questions from people who are currently living outside the US. Would they be able to take this course?
Absolutely. 100% online. You're never required to be logged on the system at any particular time or day. So time zones really don't matter. You have weekly obligations. If someone is outside the US, keep in mind that the courses are taught based on US federal law. So our students do particular assignments based on their own jurisdiction, but it's going to be based on US law. So if you work for a company and you're overseas and they deal with US clients, absolutely. We train international students all the time. And there's some topics that have nothing to do with, jurisdictional or geographical law, things like victim advocacy, alternative dispute resolution. Those courses are global. Anyone can take them, and we welcome you.
Great, thank you. I know you talked about this earlier in the presentation, but can you repeat the prerequisite options for taking any of the advanced paralegal topics?
We do require that a student has a foundation of paralegal skills, those core skills. So you would either need to have earned a paralegal certificate through CLS, or have earned a paralegal certificate elsewhere, or a minimum of 2 years actually working in the capacity of a paralegal out in the field. If you have any questions about that, you can certainly send an email to our enrollment counselors or call them. That's a general rule. There are exceptions to rules. If you think you are an exception to that, contact our enrollment counselors. They'll reach out to me and I will review on a case-by-case basis. Such things as like foreign trained attorneys, things like that. We've been known to make exceptions when warranted.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. We got a couple of questions from when people registered asking about course start dates, which you mentioned. The next one is May 2nd, but where they can find all for the year. So if you go to the Advanced Paralegal Certificate course page on our website, which is right under courses and under the paralegal section, there you can see all the course dates for the next 12 months. So our next one is May 2nd. Say you were to want to enroll in 3 topics for that session. The next session starts on June 27th. And if you wanted to enroll in the next 3 topics, then you could do so. And it goes on for every 8 weeks, as Stephanie said. So if you're looking for those dates, you can explore around the product page and you can find more information about the individual topics there. Again, every topic is offered in every session.
That and that calendar Emily just mentioned is a continuously revolving 12-month calendar. So it doesn't matter when you take a peek at our website, it's always going to show the next 12 months. Once we launch a session, that's going to drop off the calendar and it's going to show the next year's session for that. So you will always get a 12-month outlook for future dates. Makes for a lot better planning on your part.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stephanie. Can you speak to someone is wondering, what if they are unable to complete the course in the allotted time? What are the options there?
Sometimes circumstances happen, crises occur. We make decisions just like exceptions to the rule for a prerequisite. We can make an exception to a rule for an extension. Real life happens. We've been doing this for a very long time, 42 years, and we work with adult students that have families, that have things going on. So if a crisis occurs and derails you, prohibits you from completing your course on the established timeline and that 7-week schedule, you would be given one opportunity to reach out to support, deal with them, and they will work with you to create an extension or a scenario in which we will help you to complete. Our students are real people with real lives, and we understand that. And again, I know I've said it multiple times, but I really want you to hear it. We want you to be successful. We want you to do well. We know this is an investment in your time and your finances, and it will help you earn a better paycheck. That this is the way, the more skills you have, the more valuable you are. That shows up directly in your paycheck and your career path. We know that, so we want to help you get there. So if a crisis occurs, you're going to reach out to support, you're going to work with a program manager, and they are going to work with you to find a solution.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. We have a few minutes left here, so I think we have time for a couple more questions, so keep them coming. We had several people ask about the individual topics upon registration. Specifically, seems to be a lot of interest in learning about immigration and real estate, both of which we have advanced topics in. We do have an immigration law topic, a real property law topic, and again, all of those can be found on our website. But if someone is not sure which topics they want to take, what they want to specialize in, Stephanie, how would you recommend they go about deciding?
I would say first, review the syllabus for each, because you can check out exactly what's taught in that course before you ever register for it. So do that. If you are currently taking one of our courses, then you can certainly speak to your instructor about it. We typically do not advise students on which topics to take. If they're all good courses, we advise you to take what you're passionate about. If your end goal is to become an LDP or a virtual paralegal, then obviously some topics may lend better to that than others. And there is a landing page on our website that you can actually look at that, and we make recommendations. I think business law, Emily, you may have that list more handy than I do at the moment, but you can always sign up for 6. You can't take all 6 at the same time anyway. So if you want to start with 1 or 2 and you want to get that bundled rate and you sign up for 6, you can always change your mind and change out the course titles as you progress through your track. So don't let not knowing exactly which 6 you want right off the bat deter you from signing up for 6 and taking advantage of that bundled rate. Because once you take the first or second, if you change your mind on the other 4, you can simply contact our support department and they will modify your courses, your course selections. So that's an easy fix. Otherwise, read the syllabus and start with something that you're passionate about and take it one step at a time. You don't have to make all the decisions at the get-go.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. Similar to that, how would you recommend someone decide if they're going to take 1, 2, or 3 topics at a time? What's the workload you recommend for people?
Typically, we say that a course is going to be about 8 to 12 hours a week for the paralegal training. The paralegal certificate that we train is fairly intense. For these, if you've taken our paralegal certificate, I've got a kind of a measure and a guide that you can use. Typically, I will tell students, if you went through our program and you got 90% and above on all your assignments and your life was manageable and you really weren't too stressed out, you can handle 3 at a time. If you were scoring in the 80 to 90 range and you were stressed out, then you probably need to knock it back to 2 at a time. If you had to retake several assignments, if you were pulling your hair out and it was a struggle for you to get through the first program, you might want to start with 1 at a time. There's a lot of things that go into what each individual can do. Everybody's different. Everybody's reading comprehension skills are different. Your retention skills are different. Time management, study skills, they're all different for each and every one of you. You know what you can manage. And so I would say if you've got, 5 to 6 hours a week for each topic, then you can handle multiple. But that's not a decision for us to make. That is something that you want to sit down, think about it, be a little introspective with yourself, have an honest conversation with yourself on what you think you can do. And, putting your foot in the water a little bit at a time versus diving right in, that's up to you. We are going to support you either way. If you get in a little over your head initially and end up needing to delay one so that you can focus and be really successful on the first 1 or 2 that you've started, that's okay. You'll reach out to support and we're going to work with you to help you be successful.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you to everyone for attending today. If you have any further questions we did not get to during the webinar, again, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at the phone number or email on the screen. Our enrollment counselors are available and ready to help you. We will be sending out the video recording of this webinar if you would like to watch it back. So please look out for that in your email inbox by the end of the week. As mentioned, our next course session begins on Monday, May 2nd, which is right around the corner. So now is a great time to visit legalstudies.com, enroll, get your books ordered if necessary, and get ready to go. So thank you all again, and a special thank you to Stephanie for your time today.
Thank you all. We look forward to seeing you in class.